Huh? 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 Mm, 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 mm. Huh? 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 Huh. 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 Huh.
Hello. It happens.
I
Yeah.
definitely expose Schlab right now.
It can be hard to find the motivation to keep playing a world sometimes. I have not, no. But, maybe I'll check them out. I don't understand why most of Minecraft's player base just is so drama focused. Like, a lot of people just don't, just only stick around mostly for the drama, which is kind of sad, but Not much you can do. I didn't grab my bed. Mostly just, like, I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, but mostly the biggest problem is just not having any equipment to really get down into editing or really trying. Plus, the motivation to do some of the stuff that is required to, like, really become popular is just, I just don't like doing it. It isn't what I find fun. Like, right now, the most popular method to get popularity is shorts. But it's just not very fun. Because once you run out of ideas, it feels like you're just the same as everybody else, just spitting out the same content. And it's mostly just annoying that you have to follow the YouTube meta just to gain popularity. I just miss when you used to be able to just post whatever you liked, and if you had a fun or a good enough humor, you could actually gain popularity, but now nobody cares about that. Because there are some people out there that, like, I've seen a couple smaller YouTubers that, like, they have great personality, they, like, actually enjoy what they do, but because they're just not doing anything algorithmically based, they're not gaining any traction, they're not getting any, they're not seeing any results. You kind of just have to get lucky and just follow whatever the meta at that time usually tends to be. You're probably right. Because anything that, like, a very large channel does, everybody seems to immediately start trying to mimic. Yeah. A lot of the channels like I grew up watching and like it's just more or less you're putting in more effort to get the same numbers that people who don't even seem to care try or like do. But because like the people that do almost minimal effort are getting like significantly more views than some of the like channels that help define YouTube to what it is now. Because so many people wouldn't even be here for like creators like Corey or Jacksepticeye or like Dan TDM, like just a lot of the OG channels that seem to be like slowing down. Like they don't get the views that they used to anymore because now it's just really hard because of the content that they focus on and the content that they do. A lot of the views come from the people that have initially started on their channel. There isn't really a whole lot of new people coming to their channel. And if it is, it's through other people that keep watching them. Whereas the people now, the people who are making all of these videos that get tens of millions of views, just like post brain rot content that caters towards kids, and it's just it's more or less like I don't think kids should be on the internet as much. Like I don't want to stop kids from being on the internet because the internet is a great thing. You can learn so much, and it's not really going to matter now because the world is headed towards a more internet focused society where there's going to be more jobs than ever. For more job openings like technicians, you know, people that focus on like finding web vulnerabilities, stuff like that. Like all of that is going to be more than ever popular because of how much the internet is making people money. But one of the things, like, I just don't think kids should be on the platform or on YouTube or on Twitch or Kick or whatever is new and popular because it's not healthy. A lot of the kids now are going to grow up like, because my issue is that they probably won't even know any of the things that they're watching. Or, like, there was a streamer who ended up, like, was going around doing, like, really just annoying things to other people just to annoy people and get views, right? And you could see the negative impact that had on, I think his name was Neon or something. I don't know. But, like, you could see the negative impact it had on other kids. And there would be kids going around just annoying the hell out of people just because, you know, why not? They think it's gonna get them money, which some of the time it does. They think it's gonna get them popularity, and they think they're gonna be liked by people just because of the fact that they annoy people. Which they do for a little bit, and then in a couple months when they start wondering why they aren't getting the traction that they used to, they're like, what's happening? And it's ruining kids' mentality to think that this is the only thing that they're going to do that gets stuff done. And what's going to end up happening in a couple years or in like 10, 20, 30 years is that there's going to be nobody working the important jobs anymore because they don't pay. There's going to be nobody doing, like, there's going to be nobody making food. There's going to be no farmers. There's going to be none of that. There's not going to be people working in power plants. There's not going to be anybody working jobs that that are very important. We're going to be just stuck here with the same 80-year-old people still working till their deathbed, while we got kids in the industry, like, that are basically ruining their own minds, ruining their own mentality. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what, like, direction the world is going to take. Because we're going to have nobody working any jobs, meaning basically all of them will either have to start paying more, or we're going to have to start, like, I really don't know. Because at this point, the internet makes the most amount of money, I think, out of any job. Because you can go from working and making, like, no money to making millions in a month. And that's not even including, like, the people that do, like, online porn or soft porn. That's not even talking about them. Just feels like we're gonna be fucked in a couple years. It's more or less not, like, it's more or less not the fact that the US doesn't care. It's like there's nothing they can do. Because even if you somehow manage to get, like, people, or because, like, at this point, it changed so fast for people that I just don't think the US understands that we're kind of screwed, because now we've got kids that literally are so dependent on the internet. Even if we, like, started getting, like, you needed to have an ID in order to start using the internet, it wouldn't be possible, because kids would just find some way to circumvent that. Because the problem is that a lot of kids are really, really smart. Like, you got kids now that are able to, because there was an issue, like, I think a year back, that somebody ended up hacking, or it was like a 16-year-old that ended up hacking, the Pentagon for, like, classified US documents, just to like, prove a point in a Discord server or something like that. I don't remember. But, like, it doesn't matter, because if we even required IDs, kids would still find a way to circumvent that. Because it only takes one person to find out a way to do it, and then the entire thing just immediately gets cut off. Like, it doesn't matter. We're just so far in that there's literally no saving us. We just kind of... What we have to do now is we kind of just have to I mean, the problem with banning social media, and it's not going to happen, because the government makes an absolute shitload of money off of... Sup, Chief? The government just makes an absolute shitload of money off of just social media and the internet. They make so much money, it's not even funny. They're not going to ban social media. They are banning TikTok, but I don't think... I'm like pretty... Or they're only banning it in a couple states. But I'm pretty sure it's literally just because of the fact that it doesn't make them as much money as stuff like... No, this is not the world you died on. I literally think it's only because of... Like, they aren't making as much money. So... Because it's not... A lot of the U.S. just doesn't care about how much, like, they make. Or, sorry. The U.S. just doesn't care. Or a lot of the people who are, like, still 80 working in the offices that they do... Yeah, I get that. Like, because we'll have people who are 60, 70, 80 still working and telling us, like, how... I don't know why we have people as old as they are still working in the offices, because we've got their generational problems that they know, or that they can't fix. Because they're just... A lot of them are just stupid. And we've got... Because, like, they don't know how... I don't even know how else to put it. They just don't know how to fix the problems that they really haven't tried to fix to solve. Because they haven't done anything else to help fix it. In a sense. We've got people that are as old as they are that are just kind of sitting around doing nothing while the world around them crumbles to shit. And now we've got a bunch of, like, really young people that have access to so many things, and a lot of it is so harmful. Like, there shouldn't be kids as young as they are that actually know about the world problems. Like, I should not be able to talk to an 8-year-old about how or that, like, understands that the government sucks, or that, like, they shouldn't... A lot of people should... Or a lot of kids shouldn't know how bad the working economy is until they get older. But, like, a lot of them do. A lot of them realize that it's not worth it to go work a 9-to-5. It's not. A lot of them realize that, oh, I can just go make money being stupid to a bunch of people, and it makes more money than somebody... Or then it makes more money than their parents. That shouldn't be the world we live in. We shouldn't have to... Or we shouldn't have that. It should not be more profitable to be stupid on the internet than it is to work an actual job. But the problem with that is that there's a lot of people that make... Or that, like, there's a lot of good people that make their living off the internet. So if we get rid of that, then what are they going to do? Because a lot of people dropped out of high school, dropped out of college just to come do internet full time. And if we screw over them, what are they going to do? because a lot of people that like make a decent amount of money doing this is literally they're living not necessarily paycheck to paycheck, but they're living really, really slow. They can't get any traction if they just, or if their job just disappears. And like, I don't even know what you'd have to do at that point. Because then you got people that truly care about their job and truly like enjoy what they're doing. But if you cut off some people, or if you cut off some people from being able to make money, then what happens to the people that actually like care? I just don't know. Anyways, I want to move on from this topic because this is kind of dark and depressing. This is not how I thought I'd spend my night talking about the working economy of the world. Actually, I think I'm going to take a break from streaming, just for a little bit, but... oh well. Felt good to get that off. Felt good to talk about that. But talking about it isn't going to do anything. I don't know. Actually, I really don't know what we could do to end up fixing the world. But, oh well.